Whenever they paired up, their chemistry was classic.
I'm only trying to help you find yourself.
Well, if I ever get lost, I'll call on you.
Astaire and Rogers, the greatest dance team in movie history, in one of the last films they made together, Carefree. Sunday on American Movie Classics.
The summer sizzles with Steamy Women on American Movie Classics.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead.
First, Dorothy Dandridge plays the Temptress, Carmen Jones, and Marilyn Monroe combines seduction with treachery for explosive results in Niagara. Jane Russell heats up the screen in one of film history's steamiest debut roles.
I had to give you something for your money, didn't I?
The Outlaw, and the curvaceous Russell woos cowboy Clark Gable in another classic western, The Tall Men. A passionate love affair is interrupted.
What makes you so sure about what he needs and what he wants? Maybe it would do him good to get experience in matters of the heart.
Lana Turner stars in The Reigns of Ranchipur. AMC Steamy Women Festival keeps on simmering as Rita Hayworth tempts Faith and Tyrone Power in Blood and Sand, while Joan Crawford burns with passion on the South Seas.
When you bust into a lady's room, you ought to get someone to introduce you, fella.
Rain, from fiery females to sizzling sirens, this summer's a scorcher with Steamy Women in August, only on AMC.
Back in the late 1920s, Delmar Davies was studying law at Stanford University when he became interested in the film industry. Now, his friend and fellow student, Lloyd Nolan by name, encouraged him to drop those law studies and take up directing instead. And to make the right decision, he spent 3 months traveling through Arizona, sleeping under the skies and wandering through Monument Valley and Navajo country and learning a lot about the Indian way of life. In White Mountain Apache country, he met Hopi Indian David Hakasai, who thought that he could be taught the Indian religion and way of life, and that's what he did. The experience not only taught Davies a lot about American Indians, it also gave him the time and perspective he needed to make up his mind about his career and which way it was going to go. More than 20 years later, he was a director for 20th Century Fox when he made a remarkable motion picture, remarkable because Broken Arrow was the very first major motion picture to show the Indians here as human beings, not as wild savages. Davies, along with the cast and crew, returned to Arizona to film in Casino National Forest, near the real home of the Apache Cochise. 400 Apaches from the White River Reservation played the Indians for this movie. While most of the Indians are bare-chested, though, you might notice one who's wearing a buckskin shirt, and that was Apache Jim Reed Flinger. And he had to hide his chest because the Indians living in the area back in the 1870s didn't have the words, "Remember Pearl Harbor," tattooed here across their chest like he did. As usual, the leading Indian role went to a non-Indian. This time it was Jeff Chandler, who flew back to Hollywood every Saturday to appear on radio in Our Miss Brooks. Here's James Stewart in Broken Arrow.